Diva, it's Christine Horn, your visionary life coach and the founder of Christine Horn Coaching, and I want to welcome you to this week's video. For the month of October, we are talking about falling into focus, right? Fall into focus. Last week, I told you that there were 4 C's to success when it comes to falling into focus. Last week, we talked about clarity. So in order to fall into focus, and if you didn't watch last week's video, just a quick recap. Basically, this time of year is a great time of year to rethink things, dust some projects off, think about where you want to go in this last quarter. And so that's why we say fall into focus. And in order to fall into focus, you need clarity on what you want to focus on, right? So if you missed that video, go back and watch part 1 of this series. But today I want to talk about my second C in the 4 C's to success, and that is consistency. Why consistency? Once you decide what it is you want to do, once it gets really clear, the big tip is that you need to keep showing up for yourself in that area on a consistent basis. Mentor of mine, Freddie Hendricks, shout out to Freddie Hendricks, he wrote me after the first video last week and said he really enjoyed the theme, and it reminded him of a quote that he used to say to us growing up in the theater group I was in, and I want to share it with you. He says, "Greatness is inevitable when focus marries passion, and the desire is just as strong as the need." That's a tweetable. So I totally agree, because the desire has to be as strong as the need. There has to be something that burns in you that says, I must get this done. I must see this through. I put this off long enough, and I decide today that I'm going to show up for me, show up in my life. Yes, there's my kids, there's my job, there's my man, there's my girls, but I need to show up for me. And that's where consistency comes in. So now you have to decide, really sit and decide when you will show up for your project. So whether it's working out, whether it's writing a book, starting a new business, networking, finishing a painting, whatever it is, you have to decide what your schedule is so that you can consistently show up. So is that once a week? Is that twice a week after work? Is that every Saturday morning from 9 to 1? Or every Sunday evening after everything is settled and ready for the week? Only you get to decide this. But I want you to be realistic in what you are willing to invest in yourself to make sure that you fall into focus on the project that you have decided on, right? I hope that makes sense. You need to set these office hours for whatever it is you want to do. So if you say, you know what, I decide that, for the rest of this quarter, I want to make sure I have a creative date with myself, like go to the paint store, or go to the craft store. I'm going to do that every Sunday after church. Then that's consistency. That's showing up. I told you last week, 6-pack alert. Ooh. I'm not there yet. It's only been a week. Relax. But I had to make a decision. Okay, I'm going to show up at this time of day because after I coach and network, I'm tired. So the morning is best for me. So I'm going to show up on these mornings. So what does consistency look like for you? I want you to give me a comment in the box below. Let me know how you're working it out. What do you need help with? What do you need help with? Let me know. I am here for you. Look, that is the second C. So we have clarity, and now we have consistency. I want you to join me next week when we talk about my third C, which is a lot of fun. And if you are not on the Christine Horn Coaching mailing list, I need you to jump on it ASAP. Click the link below, because in a week or 2, I am making a huge announcement that only my Life by Design community will have access to. So click the link below. I want you to subscribe here on YouTube, of course, and if you're on Facebook, that's great, but click the link below so that you can get on my personal community, because you don't want to miss this announcement I have for you. All right, have an amazing day. I'm Christine Horn, your visionary life coach and your follow-through coach, your sister in this journey called life. Clearly, my tea has kicked in. I'll see you next week. Until then, stay beautiful, stay